Dealing with Kiwi.com, a travel agency that is a broker, I booked round trip flights to Vienna in January for a May trip. My flights had been canceled due to the coronavirus, as everyone else's were canceled as well. And the airlines are offering full refunds, but because I went through Kiwi.com, I can only get a refund through Kiwi.com. So Kiwi is offering a credit of like $100 roughly per flight. And that's like $300 out of the $2,300 I paid for our flights. And at this point, there's no way to get a hold of them. And they are pressuring me to make either a change in the itinerary and book new flights. I'm sure it's to pay more money, or to take the credit and relinquish them of any refund. So when they say refund, they don't mean refund, they mean credit in their account. So basically, you're not getting any money back, period. And so this reeks a scam to me, and that is why I am here to alarm others and get the word out and possibly get my own money back. Okay, so I booked round trip flights to Vienna in January and then for a May trip. And so my flights were obviously canceled by the coronavirus, obviously, like everyone else's. And as I understand, the airlines are offering a free refund or your full refund. But Kiwi is not doing that. So they have finally contacted me and told me that they would not give any refund, or I could do an instant credit, which is like, $300 and some out of the $2,300 that I actually paid for the flights. And they're trying to get me to do that as a credit into their account. And then I would use that to buy other flights from them. So my flights, both there and back, were canceled about a week ago. And so I've been struggling with emails back and forth. I've tried calling them. I made an effort to go through LinkedIn for the two co-founders for Kiwi, which is, let's see here, Oliver Dooley and Joseph Capizzi. I don't know if I'm saying them right, but regardless, they're on LinkedIn, and I messaged them, and I have not heard anything back. I've sent emails to probably 6 different Kiwi.com emails, credit, complaints. There's a number of different emails that they have. And I've gotten the same response back every single time. It is, this is a national disaster that we cannot do anything about, and therefore we will not give you a refund. And I will tell you, there's more to this story. When I called the airlines that they booked through, half of them existed and the other half of them did not exist. So basically, the flights were booked in my name for Norwegian, but they weren't for EasyJet and Air France. So I didn't even exist in their system. So basically, half of the flights existed and half of them did not. So I don't believe I actually had real flights, even though they put in my account that they were confirmed. And I had what you'd call e-tickets, but I didn't exist in EasyJet or Air France. So I think that's kind of odd. The other thing that happened was about a month after I bought the tickets in January, in February, the uh, outbound coming back was canceled. And they said, well, they sent an email, and my only option was to pick dates on a totally different day than when I was coming back. So I would have had to stay several days more in order to get back for the same amount of money. And of course, lo and behold, I could pay extra money in order to get back on the same day that I originally had flights booked. So I had to pay another $453 in order to get rebooked again on the same day that I originally had them. So at that point, they had me over a barrel. There was nothing I could do. They wouldn't give me a refund. And so I had to pay another $453. So therein lies why I got up to $2,300. So currently, if I look in my account, and they've been texting me like crazy, saying that I need to respond ASAP and make these decisions, whether I get the $100 credit for each flight or whatever, or I can rebook with completely different flights somewhere, and like not even Vienna. And they said that if I don't make a decision soon, they will make a decision for me.
What are your next steps? What you are going to do then?
I was planning on bombarding them with lots of emails. I tried calling the text number that they've been texting me, and you can't call it. It just says it's not a number that you can call. I've tried calling the actual number they have listed on their website, and you can't get through unless your booking number indicates it's within or less than 72 hours before your flight. I suspect that it doesn't matter what your booking number says, it's always going to kick you off saying that you're not 72 hours before your flight. That's my guess. I don't know, but it just does not feel good. None of this does. I did get a hold of, I went on social media and went to kiwi.com 24/7, or at kiwi.com 24/7 on, I think it was Twitter and Facebook. And I posted an outrageous, posting saying that this is a scam. There's hundreds of other people that are in the same situation. And I did get a small bite from the social marketing team. And they sent a personal message to me saying that there's nothing they can do. You just have to take the credit, or we can try for the next 3 months trying to get your refund from the airlines. And I'm like, well, interesting enough, I called the airlines and I can't get it from them. I have to get it from you because I bought it from you. So it's a catch-22, and they know it.
Do you know other people who are facing the same problem right now?
So I found a website that was started by some sort of group. I don't know who. And it's a Kiwi scam. And it's probably, let me look real quick. There's like, I don't know, 18,000 maybe, or customers that are on this site, all conversing. It's on Facebook. And so I did post something there, and a lot of people responded. I've responded to others, and it's almost identical, the exact same story, the same emails. I haven't gotten any farther than them. They've come up with the same ideas that I've come up with, and none of this has made any dent at all. And a lot of these people, it happened already in March for them. Their flight was already in March, so they're still dealing with it, and mine doesn't happen for another month. So although mine was canceled, theirs was canceled too, but they tried 3 days before they were leaving, and they had not even, like, a lot of them didn't even know they were being canceled, and they still couldn't get through to the phone call that I mentioned earlier. That I suspect that you can't get into that phone call anyway.
Why have you chosen Kiwi in the first place? Had you tried it before?
Well, yeah. So I've always had a philosophy. I've had this same philosophy for, oh my God, 20 years, and I broke it once, and that was Kiwi.com. But the philosophy was, I always, always, always go through every airline directly to purchase any kind of travel, whether it's flights, whether you're going to book a hotel, I go straight to the hotel online. Same with the car bookings, any of that. If you want to book at Alamo, then you go to Alamo. So I broke it. I broke it because it was a last minute trip that we thought, hey, we could, take it in May. I looked on all the go-to flights with, United and all the different ones, and they were sky high. So I was just like, let's just look at Expedia, Travelocity, Booking.com, just a number of different sites. And that took me to Kiwi. Never, never do that again. I broke it once. I will never break it again, ever.
Why did you decide to share your story?
Well, first of all, I thought maybe it would help get the attention of the company and maybe get them to have a conscience. The other thought is I wanted to prevent anyone else from doing the same huge mistake. I mean, 2,300 is ridiculous amount, but I'm not alone, and others did do that. And so they've been in business for a while. They've changed their name a couple times. That tells me something. And after I've done the research, didn't do the research in the beginning, my bad. However, if I can just spread the word as much as possible, I'm going to do that. Okay, and I'm done with that. But I do want to, there is one thing I really want to say that is a big, huge thing here. So the U.S. Department of Transportation has issued a warning, and the statement, I'm just going to say it. It was just April 3rd. So it said, an announcement, April 3rd, the government department says it will require both U.S. and foreign carriers to provide prompt refunds to passengers for canceled flights or those with significant schedule changes. And then there's a website that you can go to. It's transportation.gov/air consumer /file consumer complaint. Again, transportation.gov/air consumer /file consumer complaint. And I'm telling you this because they've mandated that all airlines in the world, foreign and US, give full refunds. No travel vouchers, no credits, none of that. And they're warning them that they will not receive any federal stimulus money if they do not give a refund. So if you take that information and you know that Kiwi is the one that bought the flights for the customer, they're going to get their entire refund back, what they paid, and yet they're giving none to any of their customers. So that's the point I want to make. That is huge.